Hello, howdy, and welcome back, y'all. Today is a bit of a different episode. I'm gonna harken back to my channel's roots and do a Rage Armor tips and tricks. Today, I'm going to finally explain the full breadth of what I mean by creating the Lucky Find gear set, as well as explaining the duplication glitch a little bit more in depth. So let's go on and get started. The Lucky Find gear set requires 6 items. First, any piece of armor or weapon. So it could be armor, shield, headgear, shoes, or accessory, as well as, well, any weapon. This is applicable to some farm tools as well, such as the fishing pole and/or or hammer, as the smashing of rune crystals has a low chance of yielding rune crystals. And the fishing pole, its luck will determine what kind of fish you get and or if you get rare cans, which you need rare cans for your creation of the Lucky Find gear. Now, you can technically use this with every accessory. However, something I would recommend doing is creating a happy ring and then using that happy ring as a component to create another happy ring. So by using a item from the same pool of items, so say an accessory to create another accessory, you can pass on their attributes. In this case, we're looking at the ring filled with happiness increases chance of finding items to be passed on. You can then give it various items, like say a couple dragon stones to increase your defense and magic defense, and a rare can to increase its innate ability to... Actually, I'm not actually 100% sure that works on that, so I'm not going to bother doing it. But yeah, we'll just go 3 dragon stones. That sounds good. Which will then create my happy ring. Let me refill.
Time to eat.
And put that on. From there, the item you want to make into a happy ring, or not a happy ring, a Lucky Find piece of equipment, you'll go on and upgrade it with a rare can. The rare cans can only be gotten via through fishing and or exceedingly rarely in treasure chests. The easiest place that I've found for getting them while fishing are in one of 2 spots. Either here, along the river going through the underpass, or in the river that is near the boss room of Whispering Woods Depths. In fact, I find it a little more often in the little lake here than I do in the river, so I would recommend trying to find it there. But once you've gotten 1 or more done, technically you're going to need 2 to make the optimal Lucky Find here. So you'll put 1 on. What the rare can does is double the chance that a rare item will drop. And what I mean by that is each item has its own chance of dropping. We'll take one of the rarest items and most annoying to get for an example, the yellow feather. The yellow feather has a 0.1% chance of dropping. With the rare can, that'll bring it up to 0.2. Now that we've got that applied, one of the other two items that you'll need is the tenfold stone, the tenfold steel. The tenfold steel, like with the doubling steel, or double steel, will increase the amount of the previously used item by a certain amount. In this case, it'll add 8% on top of the, or not 8%, it'll add 8 times the previous total on top. So in this case, it'll take it from 0.2 into, I need to go get, I'm really sure I've got, let's see. Yep, there we go. No, I had some blowfish.
Let's dig in.
Anyways, it'll take it from 2 times to 9 times. So instead of 0.1, it'll be 0.9. Eh? You're really gonna do this to me, game. Okay, well, give me a second. This is...
Come on, hurry up already!
interesting. I've already got the lucky ring set up how I want it to be, but it's kind of weird that that's happening. Let me just make a regular lucky ring real fast. Or happy ring. With nothing added on it. Okay, well, let's do this first, just as an example. What am I looking for? Alright, we'll do that. So we can see more tangible results. So with the double steel, you see that the base item has +5. Double steel will take it up to +15. Whereas the tenfold steel, instead of +5, brings it up to 48, which is basically around the ×9 marker. It's still weird that it's all of a sudden making me do... Oh! Okay. Let's see what you're putting down. It also depends on the level of the item. So I guess if it's a higher level, it'll give slightly better results. Well, let's continue with the tutorialization of you nutterfuckers.
Let's dig in.
So let's get that. Armor. Level 1 10-volt steel. No, it's the same exact. Huh. Okay then. So yeah, that'll give you +48. But then, let's see, what is it? +5. If you put the same item on, it'll give you diminishing returns, but... where are you? Doubling steel? You can still gain the benefits of the double steel, So it's taking it up from 50 to 60. So yeah, that's the basic thing that you want to do with your
Come visit us
rare
soon.
can, where you'll put one rare can, then a double steel, or a tenfold steel, just to keep it all low on RP cost, because the higher level the item gets, the more RP it's going to cost to upgrade it. Then you'll do the rare can and the double steel. From there, the other two items you need, and I actually do not have one of them at the moment, I'm growing more. Oops, here we go. Let's get those sorted. Down to the bottom. One of the items is the 4-leaf clover. The 4-leaf clover increases the drop chance of items in general. Say a monster has a 1 in 1,000 chance of dropping it. The 4-leaf clover, once you stack 4 onto it, will decrease it down to 1 in 100. 4 is the maximum you can stack of the 4-leaf clover. So that's all well and good there. The item after that is the giant 4-leaf clover, which pretty much has the same function as the regular 4-leaf clover, and I'm not sure on the exact total amount that it'll increase drop chances, but it does give a slight increase I found after testing. So what I would recommend for your Lucky Find set is make your item, say happy ring fused into a happy ring, then add on a rare can into a tenfold stone, into another rare can, into a double steel, then 4 4-leaf clovers, and 1 large or giant 4-leaf clover. From there, as a quickened thing, you can say duplicate it if you so choose, because you can give Lucky Find gear to your companions as well, and they will equip it, and at least from the testing I've done, it does seem to help out a little. To duplicate it, you can duplicate any non-stackable items. So, farm tools, food, equipment, anything that doesn't stack, you can duplicate. To do that, all you need is a fertilizer bin. So what you want to do is go to your fertilizer bin, select Pick Up, and pull up your Quick Swap menu. The frame between... While I'm at it, I need accessories on so I can do this as the example. The frame between the sound of you picking it up and it officially registering you picking it up. There's this little frame between those 2 points that you're able to hold something because you're not technically registered as having picked up the fertilizer bin yet. Getting the timing down can be a bit difficult. There we go. Let's see, that it looks right, but sometimes this won't be right, so let's find out. It was right. You know you did it right when you are able to press the X button or whatever button it is to hold the item you just selected, but you also pick up the bin. Either you'll get this, you won't pick up the bin at all if you were too early, or you won't be able to hold the item, you were too late. Then you can just tap the fertilizer bin into the shipping bin as many times as you want. which will then duplicate these items. As a note about these duplicated items, you cannot hold them at the moment. They are considered glitched. In order to be able to hold them and modify them, you need to save and then reload. So, I'll just go on and do that as an example here in a minute. I'm not going to be... Excuse me. We'll go on and save on 3, yeah. And then if we reload 3...
Hope it's a sunny day.
You can now hold them, which will then enable you to be able to give it to your family members and all that. So, from here, the big question stands, where do you get the double and tenfold stone steals? For that, you need to get them from an enemy type called the Gem Squeak. The Gem Squeak are found in various areas, but I found that you can find them most easily in this particular zone, Clownheim, floor 2. Rude. I'm trying to clear the areas, that way I can keep an eye on Gem Squeak spawns.
Nice.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's
Yes.
do this here. So, this place right here I found is one of the easiest places to force a Gem Squeak spawn, because there's a nice little invisible line right there that you can walk past to spawn and despawn these enemies. Now the Gem Squeak here has 2 items, technically 3 it can drop. The Double Steal,
Yes.
which I just got there, and the Tenfold Steal. The Tenfold Steal is a bit more complicated to get, because in order to get the Tenfold Steal, its chance increases based on the amount of times you hit the Gem Squeak. Multi-hit magic like the Gatling Comet is great, but based on its location, that can be a bit tricky, because you don't want to take out the gates as well. You can alternatively lure Senorita Gem Squeak out,
Take that.
and assuming that the fucking camera doesn't suddenly decide to change on you, bish-bosh him a bunch of times. I'll try and do that. Just let me lure him out again.
Alright. Yes.
Anyone down?
Damn it.
Come on, I'd like to show obtaining a tenfold steal. That looks like one. Tenfold steal.
Nice.
And yeah, that's how you get tenfold steals. You're gonna need a lot of them, because you can do this on every piece of your equipment. So you're going to want to get a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them to make a full set of the best possible Lucky Find gear. Because in doing the rare can into tenfold and then rare can into double, you are then taking that, say, yellow feather from a 0.1% chance to a 1.1% chance of dropping just on one item, which then, across your 6 other inventory slots, will increase the chance to 6.6. Then, if you hand out that equipment to your allies, I don't think it gives you the full effect, but it does seem to help out a bit. So we can estimate roughly maybe like half to full effects. So 6.6, increase that to, say, 19.6, yeah, 19.8% chance of dropping at maximum, say, for example, by giving full Lucky Find gear to your entire party. So yeah. With that, y'all, we'll see y'all next time for probably the beach festival again. Because that's the next closest, event that I think I did wrong. Because I'm fairly sure you can have a date on that particular day, and it's a special kind of date. So, yeah, we'll see y'all relatively soon. If not the beach day, definitely, let's see, we showed off that. Definitely the 15th for the buddy battle. Which does remind me, I need to get off my ass and start leveling up my buds. Well, anyways, we'll see y'all soon. Cheers, y'all.